I don't know if there will be a deal announced by NVIDIA, but the stock is at a new all-time high today. And I wonder if you are still concerned about the president mortgaging our national security for the sake of cutting a deal with China.
I am. I think that the president is going into this summit from a position of weakness. I think that the Iran war has sapped us militarily, and it has sapped us economically, and consumers obviously know that because they're paying for it at the pump. And I think, unfortunately, it feels like the Trump administration is almost a supplicant here, asking Xi Jinping to lean on the Iranians to end this godforsaken war. And because of that, I'm concerned that Xi Jinping is going to ask for something in return. What that is, I'm not sure, but it could be anything from easing export controls to us backing off of our support for Taiwan and the status quo and negotiating all differences at the bargaining table, to any number of other issues. And so I'm very concerned about what's going to be discussed today and possibly tomorrow as well.
Well, on Taiwan, Congressman, what was your assessment of the frankly pretty blunt words from Xi Jinping about Taiwan, warning that it's something that could lead to clashes with the United States?
Well, I think that he is basically trying to get us to back off our commitment and obligations under the Taiwan Relations Act, our 6 assurances, our different communications that we've made repeatedly, both to Taiwan and the world, with regard to the situation there. Look, I think that this situation with regard to Taiwan should be negotiated at the bargaining table, but Xi Jinping has basically told the People's Liberation Army hierarchy that he wants them to be ready to take Taiwan by force by 2027, which means next year. And so we're kind of in this zone of danger where if Xi Jinping, if he were to make that decision, I believe would be a terrible mistake, would be catastrophic, and now we should be communicating to him the same, and I fear that we're not. And through our body language and through our request for favors with regard to the Iran war, we're basically giving an opening for Xi Jinping to possibly get something in return that could lead to conflict and possibly war down the road.
Well, then if China is in fact offering to help the United States or agreeing to help the United States reopen the Strait of Hormuz, should we take that assistance?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what they want and what they're getting in return. I think, to me, because we are basically not working with our friends, partners, and allies on the Iran situation, because this is an unjust and illegal war, we don't have even the consent of the American people who are terribly opposed to this situation. I think that, again, Trump is in a corner, and I feel that he's isolated, and I'm concerned that he's going to make precipitous decisions that really endanger our national security, because he knows, and everybody knows, that we should not be in this war in Iran.
Well, on the subject of national security, returning to the question around NVIDIA and its ability to sell advanced chips to Chinese buyers, Congressman, how wary are you of that notion, knowing it would advance a tech giant that is, frankly, playing a very large role in sustaining at least U.S. financial markets, if not contributing to the economy overall? Where should the limits be for NVIDIA or for anyone else, knowing that China obviously can do things with that technology?
Look, NVIDIA is doing just fine, thank you. I think that the problem that we have right now is that if you ease those export controls, you do 2 things. One, you basically funnel our highest end technology to help modernize a military, which is basically arrayed against us and trying to erode our national security. And then secondly, you're also helping to fuel a techno-surveillance state, which is putting down the Uyghurs through their Uyghur genocide, that's harming their dissidents, that's harming their Hong Kongers. And it's essentially going against our values to provide them with the highest end technology, not to mention helping our competition to displace us. And so I think we should keep those very important export controls in place that Joe Biden put in place, the previous Trump administration had put in place. They cannot be eased. I'm also concerned about them being skirted right now as is, as we've now heard reports that NVIDIA might be enjoying sales through third-party nations that are funneling some of these chips to China. So we should not only not ease those controls, but we should enforce them even better than they are right now.
Well, interesting. I've only got a minute left, Congressman. I'm just curious your thoughts on the invitation to President Xi as well. Apparently he will be coming to the U.S. and visiting the White House in September. Is that a good thing?
I think it's always good to have these high-level visits and high-level talks. However, one, you have to be prepared, and two, you want to bargain from a position of strength. And if you don't have both of those particular conditions in place, then we enter as supplicants, and we're begging for favors. And when you ask for favors, guess what? The other side gets to ask for things in return, and I'm concerned that in a moment of peril, the Trump administration and Donald Trump in particular, who likes to freelance, will give away something that could cause us great harm.